Hey guys, Bodhi here from Pierce Maker Studios bringing you another video. Guys, today I'm going to be talking about Wildcat at Hershey Park and why I think it'll be RMC'd. Now, everybody has wanted RMC Wildcat forever. Ever since RMC came around, everybody's been saying RMC Wildcat, RMC Wildcat. Now, there are a couple drawbacks to this option. The main one is this was GCI's first roller coaster. GCI, if you guys don't know, are one of the most leading wooden roller coaster manufacturers in the world. So yeah, this was literally their first coaster. So that keeps a lot of people from wanting it to be RMC'd. If you guys don't know what RMCing is, it's basically where they take a really old, sucky wooden roller coaster. It doesn't necessarily have to be old and sucky. Just they take an old wooden roller coaster and spruce it up, give it all new steel track, and then they put like inversions in, over bank turns, outer bank turns, all that stuff. And they just make it a world-class hybrid roller coaster. So, yeah. Wildcat's layout is not the strongest. A lot of people say it's one of the roughest wooden coasters out there. I don't think that. I think it's actually not that bad. Like, I rode Wildcat back in 2020, and I did not think it was that bad at all. Like, honestly, people give it too much crap. Now, there have been a lot of pointers to this actually happening. Back, like, a while ago, people were just like, oh, no, this is never going to happen. But within 2022, some things have started happening with Wildcat. I'm going to get into that right now. Wildcat's photo booth was just mysteriously taken out, which is very strange. I have no idea why they would take the photo booth out unless they were doing something to the ride. The chaser lights that are on the ride, I'm sure you guys can see it in this awful footage that I took in 2020. The chaser lights, they got recently taken off and put on Comet, another wooden roller coaster at Hershey Park. So that is just another thing. Why would they take the chaser lights off? One of the trains was dismantled for a little bit, but then it ran one train for a long time, and people just absolutely hated that because the lines got really long. So they put the second train back on. So, yeah, I'm sure they wanted to just keep the one train off to already start disassembling the ride. But, just because they didn't want a horrible ride like capacity, they put the train back together. One more other thing. Markers have been all over the footers. Markers, they go over most of the RMC iBox coasters that are not ground up. Like, when they retrofit a wooden roller coaster, usually there are markers, and there was a marker. There's, many markers across most of the footers on Wildcat, so that's also insanely suspicious. And Hershey Park is not being quiet either. They are making it obvious that they are doing something with Wildcat. What they did is they put out a Hershey Park in the Dark teaser. Hershey Park in the Dark is basically their Halloween event. Now, I don't know why this is, towards Wildcat, but, yeah. So, they had, a bunch of TV screens playing a weird, almost not even a show, and then at one point, a clip of Wildcat's POV comes up. So clearly that means something is happening to the ride, which, yeah. Now, if Wildcat gets RMC'd, when can I see it closing, and when do I see it opening? Okay, a lot of people are saying 4th of July closing. I don't think that's true at all. I think they will close it during Hershey Park in the Dark. I think that is why they mentioned it then. They will close it during Hershey Park in the Dark, and it will never reopen the same way. I think we won't see a 2023 opening. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't think 2023 is going to be a thing for Wildcat. I think 2023 will be a year of just construction for RMC Wildcat. 2024, I think it'll open somewhere in the beginning of the year, before July of 2024. Because we'll look at Steel Vengeance. So, Steel Vengeance closed in 2016. All of 2017 was just building Steel Vengeance. And then it opened May 5th on 2018. So that sounds pretty good for Wildcat. I think if they close it during Hershey Park in the Dark, they could get it up by like May or June of 2024. So yeah, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. I just felt like I'd make a video about Wildcat because there's been a lot of stuff going around it. So I just wanted to put my opinion into it. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later. Love ya, bye.